as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will get the first swing of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't...
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
With the catch, it's Lemon, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
They'll give it to him again. Finding an escape route. There he goes. At the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds finds a soft spot. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Clark to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Does the short pass to the tight end. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Give to the back. Takes it the other way. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 49 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Right back to the well. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
goodness. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. The quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, all right? Go the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Lane. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations and really makes you very predictable.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. It's complete. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Sanders. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? back to fire. Here's the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder with this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the tight end. That should be the final play of the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And he gets to the line and stops the clock with the spike. But this is still a really long field goal attempt and maybe a decision coming up. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On the run, it's Joyner. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You can show them the fade from any part of the field if you drop in a dime like that.
And that is a quarterback and wide receiver that you just got to give the look. You see the matchup. I got a matchup I want. My guy's better than yours. Throw the fade, get the completion.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's another play by this defense, and there's not much good, guys, I can say about this offense. I mean, they got the goose egg on the board in 3rd and long again. Something needs to go right for this club. They need to get some kind of shot in the arm, some kind of play, because right now it's been really bad.
Rush is on him. the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 21 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Behind his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To throw, it's Mayava. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Makes the catch. It's Lemon. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to...
He's loose. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Clark to fire. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Strachan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the back. Throws a fire complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. And the pressure will get... The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that. A disappointing